Come on in. It just start a whole new day of live. Let me go up in here. I'm sure that let me go let everybody know. Um, hey Miss Vicky. Hey, come on in, you guys. I'm over here live and uninterrupted. Y'all know I'm too old for this, but anyway, I'll talk to my sister later about that. Okay, come on in, because I have a lot to say about these videos and too many other things we talk about. I wanted to get my thing out about what I want. Hold on. Let's see. When you love somebody. Okay, hold on. We're gonna. I have to find out anyway. So anyway, let me finish talking about the videos. Let me give people a chance to come on up in here. We got 18 people. We'll get back up there. Shout out. We're on live here, so I can't highlight you guys' comments, but what I can do, come on somebody, is we can look at this video that I really want to keep looking at. And the things that just kept happening. Anaya, hey, well, hey everybody. Shelby says, cheers, Mike. Miss Vicky's up in here. Mike, do you want the timestamp? Yes, give me the timestamp, please. If my damn video. Wait, hold on. Yes.
Rello with the T. Want to keep starting? Y'all better ask about me. I'm the real comedian. I'm the shit.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Wow, how ironic. I'm right here. This is what Rello with the T said. Y'all better ask about me. I'm the real comedian. Okay.
I won't hold you up. Your chit chat. I know you ain't never scared. You want to come up here and say something to these young men? You know she going. You know she mad as hell. She mad as hell. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at your edges. Be mad at the views. Be mad at them views. Be mad at the man that flew you out, coach. Be mad at me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He flew you out to a hotel room. You deserve allegedly. You deserve better than that. Okay. Allegedly, I don't know this. I'm saying this for entertainment purposes only. I am a comedian, just to let y'all know. But don't
I
come
got
for
it,
me,
Shelby.
and you ain't got to worry about me coming for you. Right. Well, on some player shit, I ain't coming for y'all, gang. I ain't got time to be no animals. I ain't got time to be no animals, man. No, you good. And listen, Ronald Osley, she was also in the chat yesterday too, and she showed us her skin. And since it was a funny thing, I said she's a white woman. I said it's not changing up here. I still feel she's a white woman. We always having fun. She didn't take it personal. She didn't do none of that. We talking about zodiac. We talking about zodiac signs. Like we was all having really a good time. PP was so excited that she really had people in her chat. Yes, I was.
Well, look, I want to address that too. Because I know they keep saying people were so excited she had all them people in her chat. She's had a lot of lives. Hey, Coco with JW. She's had a lot of lives where it's been more than 108 people in there. Not consistently, but she's done it. Um, so, yes, but that was a good thing that she did have all them people in there. Okay.
Right, she was really excited. So why would anybody that's really for PP try to steal that from her? Like, come on, that's whack. Come on, somebody. That's why we got 120 people in here right now. I'm popping. Thank y'all. You definitely popping, PP, but on some player shit though. And it's still going up. Thanks, Shady Gang. Come on in and don't leave. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. On some player shit though, like, but on some player shit, y'all gotta admit though, gang, like, who that is? That's Chubbs. What's up, Chubbs? Chubbs, what up, bro? Let me see. Shelby, hey. Wait, let me say something real fast. I can't hear y'all, so I'm gonna come back in. Okay. Okay. What were you saying? Boy, stop capping. Nah, on some player shit though, like you gotta keep it real though. Like, what the fuck a job got to do with gay? What a job got to do with AIDS? What a job got to do with a Christmas tree? What a job got to do with a soda machine? Like, what a job got to do with, like, you know what I'm saying, saying off the wall shit. And another thing is, man, you know what dude be doing, man? He be coming on your shit trying to get content for his shit. I noticed that, Joe. Wait a minute, there you go again. I know he hasn't used my stuff in a long time.
But wait, see, I disagree with Boy Stop Capping on that. Uh, Boy Stop Capping came on ours and said, "Hey, let me know where y'all stop going," and used the thing we did too. So it's nothing, and it's not me hating on you, Boy Stop Capping. It's me telling the truth. You have took content and used it too. Regardless of how you got it, you still used it. So when it comes to Money Boy Trey, and if that's what they doing, and they'll play some of our shit, and but you have as well. So I don't see anything really that difference in that. Not to be talking about it. You that's like the pot calling the kettle black is what I'm saying. I know that you clean to people that if you, I'm just saying you did the same thing that you accusing him of. Come on, my brother.
Let's not go there. Let Chubb say what she got to say. Hey, I know he ain't used it in a long time, and you see the views. But listen, BB, you need to listen to when people telling you stuff like this because that is true. You need to just listen to it because it's true. Nobody is saying this to be funny because don't nobody know this man personally. You feel me? Right. Nobody is saying this. People that support you, they watch how other people move, especially if they're moving in opposition against you. Trust me. We got big supporters that support us. Okay. Chip Ups, you want to say something? Go ahead. Yes. All right. Shout out to Ron. What's her name? Isley? What's her name? Ronald Isley. Ronald Isley. So,
Hey,
I just
Monica.
wanted to touch base on what Moneyboy Trey did say about her. For one, Moneyboy Trey, from what she said she was drinking, I think it was Jaeger, and the way she sounded, you said she was white. Now, that didn't give you no reason to say she was white. For me, I thought that was disrespectful. He could have asked her what race she was.
Well, I'm gonna just say this, you guys. I live in a white neighborhood with a lot of Mexicans and all of that, and we would all go out to the bar and stuff. And I'm just gonna say that I've never been in a bar where black people ordered Jägermeister. I don't like the taste. I've never, I tasted it one time. That's because my white friends gave it to me. Jägermeister, we don't even like saying the word Jägermeister, but Jägermeister make you even sound like you black. I mean white. That's not racist. That's just an assumption. And sometimes we assume, and a lot of things sometimes, but the assumptions be right. So, Shelby, I don't know. I don't. Do y'all know black people that drink Jägermeister? I don't. Yes, Shelby will call
Before
anybody
I'm
out.
saying, don't know black people drink Jaeger. You don't know what nobody drinks. But for you to sit up there and already automatically think she was white, that was disrespectful. The shit that you said to Rillo and his boyfriend, that was disrespectful. And then you brought up me twice.
Wait a minute. This is stop the motherfucking press. Rello and August go together? I didn't know that.
You're right. Yeah, but, sure did. Well, what was your point? Because my nigga, you was in there and you were watching. Not just me, but you was watching PP. You was watching Green Thumb, and you damn sure was watching Joy Wallace. So, please, I want to hear your point. I want to hear the point of why you brought up any of the things that you said. And I don't want nobody, because can't nobody play Green Thumb. Because everybody says something. Everybody says something. And nobody
Well,
can play.
Chuck, I want to let you know, Chuck, that in that video that they did, Money Boy went off on you in that video with the. But in fact, we're gonna go from this one and let's play just a little bit of that one. We'll come back to this one. I don't know. I feel a little messy tonight. Why? Because I can. As Eat what Philly Fillmore would say. Okay, look here. We're gonna go in here.
Cheering on the black women so that they can find a way to let them
Hold on.
have their lifestyle.
Let's go.
Let me know when I've been disrespectful. have this conversation with you, but they were doing it in the chat room, and the things that they were saying in the chat room, you never really, you didn't even address it, from my understanding, because I think I didn't see you say anything to them.
I did not. I simply said, I simply told him, when he said, I bet y'all hate gay people. The only thing I said to him was, what I said, I asked him, I said, well, I pointed out his boyfriend.
Yeah, I know, but my thing is with them even saying that, knowing that they supposedly support these other content creators that they be following, that can't be true if they shout you out, they let you on the panel, they even invite you, not just shout you out, they invite. So I just felt it was kind of weird that they was in the chat room even spilling out the propaganda that they was spilling out, because that's what the fuck it was. I'm gonna just keep it straight 100, no chaser. The shit that they were saying in that chat room was ridiculous to me. They were throwing out every kind of allegation that you would think nobody would have, but then turn around and wake up in the morning and say, "Oh my God, he said we and he talked it and they did this to me." I was like, but I thought y'all was the gay Tupacs of the YouTube. Like, what y'all doing?
Wait, did she just call them two the gay Tupacs of YouTube? My nigga, bro. Go ahead.
But come on, see, that was me. My bad. I forgot for 2 seconds. Let me get back.
Judge me and Huggy, who actually date black women. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. And I also, when it was first said that, let me guess, y'all don't like strong black queens. I get it. I had to point out that I currently date you. You're a strong black queen by the people on the panel's admission last night. So I said he wasn't talking about shit. Next issue. But he was still able to say it. I don't understand why he's able to say I don't like strong black queens when he doesn't date them. Because he did say he fucks them, but that's not dating them. He ain't married them. He ain't wiped them up. None of that shit. He ain't built no families with them. He said he fucks them. These are his words.
Now I will agree that what August said, he doesn't know if they have kids or not. I don't think they got that in depth. He don't know if he's ever been married or not. So that was an assumption as well.
When I pointed out that I do like them, there was no oh my bad or none of that shit. It was on to the next one. Well, y'all look like y'all beat women. Y'all look like y'all ain't got no job. All this other fuck shit.
But yet and still sexualizing black women for their own pleasures by saying, "Well, I'm bisexual and I have sex with them when I feel like it with my boyfriend." But you gotta
Okay, now Joy Chit Chat, I must say that. See, I'm just a whole nother video I'm doing there. It's called My Response to Questions and Comments and Assumptions from Two Successful YouTube. Okay, she's saying that August is shade and Rolling with the T is sexualizing women because they use them for their own pleasure. But you are in a relationship with a man that says he does not believe in monogamy and he can have relations anytime he wants. So regardless of that, I don't think one is better than the other. I'm just saying, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think if you saying that because I think a man that's not willing to commit is sexualizing the woman because he's saying I can have anybody I want. It ain't gonna be just you. Come on, somebody.
follow men saying, "I want a woman that I know is gonna be home and we're gonna I wear the pants for my family." But they in the chat room cheering on the black women so that they can find a way to fuck them with their boyfriend. Like, how does that make sense?
Allegedly. We don't know if that shit happened or not.
Okay, wait. Now, what is the difference? Did y'all hear what she just said? And I'm not on here to bash um, Joy Chit Chat and Money Boy Trey. That ain't it. I'm just telling my assumptions, my views, my opinion. She is now saying, is it wrong because they've trying to find a woman so he can fuck with the boyfriend? But that is no different than Money Boy Trey finding a woman so y'all can do it together and have a threesome. Because he said he likes threesome, and you were asked that question, Joy, and my sister asked you, would you ever do a threesome? Because Money Boy Trey said he likes a threesome, and you said, can you take the fifth? When someone says, can I plead the fifth? That just to me that's like saying yes. So we can't be one way and then the same way you and your man want a third party. Why can't we talk about these two brothers that may want a woman that wants a third party? At the end of the day, it's all a threesome. I don't care how the dynamic is. If it's two women and one man, or is it two men and one woman, it's still a threesome. So I know that you just where you coming from right now is not a place of facts. It's a place of feelings. Do anybody get that? Where she's coming right now is from a place of fact, feelings and not fact. Because you can't let them have it about having a threesome, but yet you will be willing to do one as well if you haven't already. I'm just saying.
Okay, it is. Yeah, right. Allegation. Allegation lane.
Just like they don't know if the shit they said is true. If they don't know, they can just say it.
And they did just say it. And beyond them just saying it, they tried to go and backtrack it and come back like, I'm unsubscribing because you know what? They talked about me. And it's a
Keep
roast.
in mind,
I'm like, huh?
but keep in mind, all I've done was ask why it was okay for those men to ask me that question. And then and later, well, we're gonna play it. But so far, all I've asked is why is it okay for those men to stereotype us like that and say the things that they said?
You can't stereotype. And I know this is a sticky, icky conversation because it deals with a lot more than just being black women. It has everything to do with sexuality, Asian, everything. And I think that they played on that so much that my feelings is hurt because it's like, wow.
And I just want to point out, I'm not gonna call these men out their name like they did. I ain't gonna make fun of their sexuality. Don't have to do that. I'm gonna say what the fuck I said last night, and I'm gonna stand on it, and I'm gonna keep standing on it. Cause the shit that they did was foul. Y'all were able to say what the fuck y'all wanted to straight men in terms of generalizations. But then when I bring up the fact that you're gay, and if we don't like black women, y'all don't either, cause y'all don't date them. It shouldn't be a problem if we don't like them either, cause y'all don't.
I still have an issue with that. I think straight men that don't date white women don't mean they don't like them. That's just not their preference. So I strongly disbelieve with that, and I'm still stand by this. Somebody asked him, "Do you got a job?" That wasn't stereotyping, but when they asked Huggy that, Huggy said he like a submissive woman, not submissive, but he don't like a strong black woman, and blah blah blah. And so I think that question was not them being stereotyped. They was just wondering what type of nigga is this, and that had nothing to do with a black man or whatever. And even if it was, it's not. That just wasn't cool to ask them. So you went all the way from because they asked him did they have a job. It took you to go and ask them that, and that's because you were a little bit in your feelings, money boy. You were, because I don't think you would have said that to me. I don't think you would have. I mean, I might not have said none of the things they said to you, but or just it's no way of it's no way to explain that.
And that's the issue for me to point that out. Didn't say nothing bad about y'all. Just pointed out that's what y'all are.
And
You
to
can
be
say you're bisexual all you want to, but you still sleep with men. You prefer men over women. You didn't say you were in a relationship with them. You're in a relationship with the nigga that was hollering behind you this morning.
Now I will say this about gay folk. The one thing, I'm gonna give y'all a good example. I had a good friend, and gay people do this a lot. They'll say, somebody asks me, I'm gay, but I'm bisexual. Like that softens the blow. I'm bisexual. I'm a gay man that probably will do some pussy every now and then. I'm not bisexual. I'm a gay man, and I think a lot of black men will say that like that softens the blows or that puts them above. And I'm not saying Rello with the T and August is doing that, but what I'm saying, out of all the years I've been out longer than Rello and August been alive. So I'm just saying that when us as gay people, when somebody say, "Are you gay?" Uh, no, but I'm bisexual. I still like women. It doesn't negate the fact that I'm in a relationship with a man. So right now I'm gay. It's not about bisexual. I'm right now I'm gay because I'm in a relationship with a man. So we tend to say gay folk do this when straight people want to know are we gay or not, and we say I am. I'm bisexual. Like that. That makes it easier. I don't. For me, I'm gay as hell, and I may do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Come on, people. Okay, so look, let's look at some more.
And to be fair,
There was no bitches in the background.
and to be fair, it wasn't about the whole purpose of not liking women. It was a point that they were trying to make about black women, and it's like that's not what they were saying. They were speaking in general about the situation. The color. I'm getting sidetracked.
And we were asked that question though. We were asked the question based on what a celebrity said, and we said we agreed that Asian women were more submissive. And in the midst of that conversation, several black women said that they weren't submissive to black men. They called in and some more stuff. So it's not like we made this up. We
It's
heard
not
it
like
from
we
the
made
horse's
the
mouth.
panel. It's not like we made the panel either. The panel was made from the content creator, but it is what it is. I mean, sometimes you gotta wake up and smell the roses, and like I
So let's
said,
point out how these gentlemen went from us saying that we agree that Asian women, and when we gave a specific group, we said Asian women were more submissive, not white women, no other type. We said Asian women, based off their culture and how they're raised. We said that. So we had a specific reason behind it, and that turned into we got mommy issues.
No, wasn't that a generalization as well? See, this is what I don't like when it comes to this YouTube shit. We'll say something on one thing. Oh, that they asked him, did he have a job? That was generalization. But then you just said from statistic and general Asian women tend to be more. That's generalization. All Asian women ain't that way. Just like all black men ain't unemployed. I get it, but on one hand, we can't say one thing and feel a certain way about it and turn around and do the same damn thing. The same way with Joy Chit Chat talking about them finding women to have a threesome. Hell, y'all find a woman to have a threesome. I mean, I don't know, but I'm saying you're not. Your mind ain't closed to it. Do you get what I'm saying? What up, Black Sheep? Your mind's not
And all
closed
the
to it.
other shit. And like I always say, the responses they said to me are no different than what I hear from black women all the time when I say shit that they don't like. And my point to these gentlemen was, okay, if you can say whatever the fuck you want to me when you hear me say something you don't like, why can't I say the same thing? Why can't I say some shit that y'all don't like? I mean, why can't I just throw out stereotypes when y'all said the shit that y'all said? And I didn't throw out any stereotypes towards you niggas at all. I just pointed out you niggas don't like black women either. You can tell me about how many kids you got with them and all this shit. You don't like black women either. They wasn't enough to make you stay with them.
Okay, now I gotta say this to Money Boy Trey. Then I can say you don't like black women either, because you don't like them enough to be with just one. You don't like them enough to. You don't believe in monogamy. You don't like them enough to say, "Hey, I'm gonna show this black queen how much I love her." You don't like them enough to the point where you feel like you can just do whatever it is you want. You in a relationship with one, but it's an open relationship. So you don't like her enough to commit to her. So I just don't get that. But you just say you didn't stay in a relationship with him. You in the relationship, but you ain't in a relationship. That's all an open relationship is. We in a relationship, but we're not in a relationship. And it's not me letting them have it. It's just me speaking fact. Your woman live in Vegas. You in Memphis, and you set out your own mouth. If I want to smash somebody else, I can. Is that liking women? That's liking them a little too much. It's not liking them enough to say. And we know from her actions, Joy actions, that sometimes she don't like that. Sometimes, when I asked you that and you put it out there, Joy didn't like that. Joy wouldn't have got mad at the lady coming on. Because, see, this is my thing. How can you be jealous and have a jealous bone about something that is already established that? Because I don't believe you could just have somebody feelings and they could just get a body wherever they. Personally, I would never be in an open relationship. I care too much about myself. That's not what I would do. Um, and it be so freely opened on a platform like this. That's what I think really bothers. Y'all may have agreed to say, yeah, this just gonna be us. But I mean, between us, you can do what you want to do. But when you get on a platform, a big platform, and you openly hit on other women, you openly say, "Ooh, Shelby got some good titties," or you openly say, "Oh, that's my cool girl." Ooh, turn around again. That at some point takes a toll, and is that loving black women? I'm just saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Come on, let's continue with this. Shelby, they said that they get you together on here too, though. I'm just saying.
So what are we arguing about here? Neither one of us, none of us like black women. What's the problem?
And it's mighty funny that they was upset about the fact that Huggy said that. Well, excuse me, Huggy, I did throw your name in it because the conversation came up about Wesley Snipes, and it came up by the content creator herself that brought up that question, and Huggy agreed, and Money Boy agreed. But it's funny the next morning, these other gentlemen that's supposed to be for the strong black woman comes against my character as a woman, and what I don't know.
You're not the strong black woman that we're talking about. It's the only strong black
No,
woman
but I'm just saying.
that don't disagree with him.
At the end of the day, I never came for their characters. I never spoke on their looks. I never said anything about them. But they woke up on somebody's panel to come and say something about me and how I look and say I was coming. I'm like,
Oh, let me point out the bitch ass niggas came under not one but two videos. Willow came under one. August came under another. Them niggas deleted their comments. They woke up looking for a fight, which is why I didn't give it to them. I'm not finna argue with you niggas.
and this is not dragging, and this is whatever they say. We gotta drag you. We gonna smoke y'all. And no, it's the point that we said what we said last night. Y'all woke up this morning full of it.
We went sleep, but see, we went sleep, but your bitch asses still watched the video, didn't you? Watched the whole motherfucker. Sure did.
So I'm replaying. So the purpose of this review is because when they woke up out of their sleep, they claim that we said they had sexual transmitted disease. They just said a whole bunch of shit that we didn't even really say.
Keep in mind, we went live as soon as the other live room.
So it's the narrative for me. It's the narrative for me, especially when y'all said that we fell in YouTubers and y'all big and this. If y'all so big, do y'all. But at the end of the day,
If y'all are so big, show y'all motherfucking subscribers. Because at the end of the day, all of us are monetized, player. Y'all don't know how I get my money. I don't know how y'all get y'all. Y'all may think y'all need. Y'all may think I don't need all the views like y'all to meet the threshold. Surprise. Before I was monetized, my supporters supported me, gentlemen. And they supported me when I wasn't talking about Nicki Minaj all day, gentlemen. I could actually talk about real world issues.
Now look, trust me, Money Boy Trey, you saying to a gay guy, it sound like they suck dick is not something that's gonna hurt their feelings. They gonna embrace. I know gay guy. I'm one of them. We will embrace that mother. Yes, I suck dick proudly. You got a dick I can suck. That you could have used anything else. You say to a gay guy, it sound like you suck dick. Is not hurtful. That ain't even a dig. That's the motherfucking truth. Um, be prepared to come behind that with some dick if you say they sound like they suck dick. How about that? But no, real talk, that is not bad. And it's so funny that why can't you free to say that? Yes, we embrace that. I'm just saying, I had to laugh at that one. That was not a dick. That's not gonna make any gay person I know mad. You sound like you suck dick. I sure do. You know what some dick at? You got some dick. I'm just saying, come on, y'all. Y'all know you gotta find something a little better than that one, but it was a good try. Okay.
See how that works? Y'all get to say inflammatory shit, but when I say something bad, y'all act like some bitches and go into, oh, he's attacking me mode. That's what
Not
women do.
not even go into attacking move. They went to manipulation tactics. I don't even subscribe it. They dragged their platform because they said something about us having sexual diseases and this and that. Like that's not it's not what was said.
Wait a minute. When I was saying that they got her together, come on, let's get this Shelby's shit. I see what Regina said. No, they didn't. They did. That was whack. Regina, it is what it is. If Mike feel like that, let him. He grown. I am. First of all, let's not switch this narrative up. Let's not switch this narrative up because now we didn't went from that to Mike has a right to his opinion. When I said that they went for you in there, it wasn't saying whether I agree with it, but that's what it was. They was going after you. So however I put that words, it wasn't that. It was in the video they did. Y'all done it, but hell, Regina has. I mean, Shelby has went after them in a chat where they weren't there. Shelby talked about them in Heidi's chat and they weren't there. So I wasn't even looking at it in that way. No, I'm not. I mean, I wasn't upset either. But I'm just saying when we say we've all said something about somebody when they ain't been there. So I wasn't even looking at the fact that they weren't there. I'm just saying they took that moment to talk about it. It is what it is. Okay.
That's not what was said.
To have hearing and comprehension problems.
The conversation was very mature and
Right, Gloria.
Respectful. I did not disrespect their sexuality at all because I don't care about that. I care about your actions. Y'all actions make y'all some bitch ass niggas to me, not the fact that y'all suck dick.
I don't know if they do it for the fact, but nobody came for them. So let's explain what's considered as a roast. Question.
This is it.
Is it saying something disrespectful? Saying disrespectful things purposely to hurt and slander a character.
You know, all these folk definition of roast is different. I simply asked questions and I was accused of dragging these people. Asking questions and pointing out that none of us like black women. So if they don't like them and we don't like them, why are they ridiculing us for not liking them when they themselves don't like them? That's what I'm not gonna let y'all get away from.
It's
Y'all
not that
want
we
to
don't
put me
like
in a
them. We
general
just should. It's not that gay men don't like them. They just don't like them sexually. And sex isn't everything when it comes to liking women. That is the problem right there. Stop saying that gay people don't like black women. They don't like them sexually, and all gay people still will like them sexually. So you can't even group that together. What do you mean they gay people don't like them? I don't get that one, money boy. What they don't like them because they won't be in a relationship with them, but they can fuck them. They don't like them, but they can eat their pussy. We can do the same thing to women that you can do, but we can't say you can't say that we don't like something if you don't know what it is that we do. You said if they ain't got no kids. I know a lot of straight men that ain't in a relationship with no woman and ain't got no kids by no woman. But you know what? You know what? They still like black women. Can we say that? So I don't get that definition of this is why just because you had sex with you ain't got no baby by them. That don't. It takes more than that. Um, I think being disrespectful.
Actual men that they
Technically,
can't
no, no,
stand a
yeah,
strong black woman
technically, it
while
wasn't
y'all
that.
can't.
Technically, it didn't start about something about not liking black women. That's not where it started from. That wasn't the discussion. It was women in general. They put a color and a race and a culture on it because based on where they
That's
are.
fine. And I ran with that narrative. But then after I thought about it, I'm like, hold up. These niggas don't even like strong black women either because they're not with any of them.
Until this
And look,
morning.
I would say this that a lot of people have said that they didn't think. I mean, they said it on the panel when you said about Joe. Of course, nobody's going to say that, but when a lot of people would say that a woman that can be with a man that they allow to come on a platform and say, "I can smash another woman if I want to." I don't believe in monogamy. Some people would look at that as weak, being a weak woman. Um, but to each their own. Everybody else, to me, that doesn't make her weak. That makes her adventurous. I don't get. I don't understand. Virginia says, "Fact boozy." Virginia, Mike, look who you're talking to. Did they pass by cheating in school? How does someone sound like they suck dick? I know that is funny. How do you sound like? Do I sound like I suck dick? I do have a deep voice, don't I? Just because you're not with them doesn't mean you don't like strong black women. Shaking my head, of course. Do Moneyboy have his four boys with him? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know for sure, but don't quote me on it. But I'm just saying I don't think so.
They thought about it and said, yeah, we have threesomes with them. What that got to do with the conversation that was being had last night with grown people saying that they were talking about relationships, not having threesomes and one night stands because all of a sudden this morning y'all woke up and say, oh no, we bisexual and we fuck black bitches.
And did this ignorant, this ignorant motherfucker said, don't be worried about where I stick my dick. Well, sir, your conversation to us about talking about submissive women was about where we stuck our dick because you were concerned about if we like strong black women or not. I can't make, like, you niggas act like bitches. That is shit that women do. You can tell, you can be in our business. Then when we get in yours, don't worry about where I stick my dick. Well, sir, had you not started off with saying, oh, they don't like strong black women, we get it, we wouldn't have had this review.
Mm-hmm.
That's going too far with it. That ain't that. I don't get it. I don't look at it that way.
Playing the world we living in. Because for me, for what Huggy said, I didn't take no. I didn't feel no type of way. I didn't take offense to it. I was like, well,
Oh, hold on, y'all.
maybe that's someone he ran into. Maybe that's what they are. So nothing wrong with being submissive or catering to your man, as they say, or whatever. It just turned into a whole weird situation. It just got.
They asking niggas if they got jobs and shit. Like, what it, can I ask you, do you have AIDS? No, I'm just saying, like,
All right. That's what a nigga like me was at. Like, hey, if this
but
is
see what I said though. I said, can I ask you that based on you saying something that I don't like? Is it okay for me to stereotype you because I know you're gay and say that? Because we were stereotyped.
No, it wasn't okay for you to ask that. Did you? Like I said, black women are the highest percentage. That's what facts come in and doing research. Cause ask a black woman, does she have AIDS? Because they're the highest ones of it, or from DL men. um, or people that have threesomes, whether they're straight or gay. That was really, 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 really disrespectful, and I'm gonna stick by that. Commander said, I don't give a fuck, but none of this is all I care about is my uncle Michael being smashed. Donate to him. Smash, donate to him if you like comedians. Come on, yes, donate if you like me. Because let's go ahead, let's go in here. Because
For being black men that said we agree that Asian women are more submissive. We got stereotypes. So I said, would it be fair for me or okay for me to ask this? But niggas act like they can't hear because they type something totally different. And Joy even writes it down. She stops me and explains it to the slow people. She was like, so basically you're saying they stereotype y'all. Yes. And I'm saying it wouldn't be right for me to use a stereotype against them just because I know they're gay. Like they did us.
Well, I'm speaking in the terms that I wasn't there last night, even though that's me talking. But for the conversation to develop and people to run around and be like, oh my God, he said we had a sexual transmitted disease. He's talking about our sexuality. This is happening. This is from last night. The conversation that these people are referencing this audio or this video is because when it happened, I kind of had a knee jerk, like, ooh, like Trey. That's why, I always say Trey. You're like, no, no, no. And then I had to think about it because the shit that was writing in another chat room was stereotyping black man. Like, literally, the worstest thing you can say about a black man, they were typing it in a chat room. But now we come on the live, and Trey says what he says. I had to step back a little bit. Yes, being submissive. No, I had to step back a little bit, like, I had to think about it, like, damn, that is what they did to y'all too. We sometimes forget what black men have to go through because they got so much. I ain't gonna get in my political bag, but there's so many different vices that they got to deal with. You got to deal with the women, work, family, this LTBGTQ, all of that. As soon as they speak up, it's like, oh my God, did you hear what they said to me? Just like the young lady on the last video we watched. She wanted me to feel some type of way because money was
Bruh, does it not feel like Shelby? Do them niggas not feel like Shelby? Oh my God, they dragged us because we had a planned roast session. Nigga, the conversation we were talking about had nothing to do with gagging and roasting. And how the fuck does telling us we hate strong black women has it gagging and roasting? How's say asking a nigga if they got a job gagging and roasting? You looking at fucking based off what we said. How was saying a nigga got mommy issues gagging and roasting? How was asking a nigga if they hate gay people gagging and roasting? You stupid motherfucker, you.
Dear man, as they say, or whatever. It just turned into a whole weird situation. It just got.
They asking niggas if they got jobs and shit. Like, can I ask you, do you have AIDS?
Trey.
No, I'm just saying that like the shit that they're allowed to ask
The
is
basically
ridiculous because we
they
can't say shit.
stereotype.
Yes, they were stereotyping the fuck out of us for no reason. Cause I just want to point out again, I said, can I ask you that? Because you say something that I don't like. Those were my specific words. I never intimated these gentlemen had it or anything. I gave a fucking example. You stupid motherfuckers, you.
You know what? I was just about to say, and all the people that was agreeing and saying, "Oh my God, that's so wrong," oh my God, that's included. Y'all included in that stupid motherfucking moment because that was just done.
Niggas have no comprehension.
Because you gotta go to the reference or the origins or listen to the video. It wasn't that fucking long.
that's not making any sense, and it just bothers me the more that they're trying to justify them asking that man did he work was not generalized. It was not insinuating. Maybe he sound dumb as hell like he didn't work. Just like you said, somebody sound like they suck dick. Maybe he was talking stupid. Not that he was black. He was just talking stupid. And made him say, "Do you have a job?" That I do not see the correlation of why you would ask. And we'll talk about that. If I will have a talk with him about that. Where is the correlation of him asking, "Do you have a job?" Are you saying because they think all black men don't have jobs? I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. You came with that because you felt that this man was just stigmatizing black men that they don't work. So that's why you came back with "Do you have AIDS?" I and I think the more y'all talk about it, the more um, insane it sounds. The more unbelievable.
But they should have directed any and everybody to that. Instead, motherfuckers want to jump on panels and cry me a fucking river and I'm the content creator of the year, but yet sure you crying about a fucking question? A question? You
Content
might
creator of the year, content creator of the year that don't show their subs. Imagine Kevin Samuels not showing his
Exactly,
subs.
sweet reader.
Imagine Thomas Sotomayor not showing his subs. Imagine Sinetta not showing his subs. Brother Polite, Brother Sanchez. Do I need to keep going? Not showing their subs, but they successful YouTubers. Corey Holcomb, Crowder. You know, I can keep going on down the list, hiding their subs. Why would you want to hide your subs? You successful. You tout your shit. You want people to see who you are. Leos are boastful. Niggas knowing about zodiac signs and shit. Fuck is wrong with you? You think I'm gonna come on the panel and argue with your dumb ass?
all right, we gonna
For no reason, because we said something in this Huggy and I've already, our name is in the title, so to be clear, I'm talking
I know,
about
Glory.
Huggy and What's going on, Lawrence?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on my second phone. Don't be fancy now. You already got it. Dope was I was on my second phone trying to figure shit out while we tripping.
Yeah, we told you. I told you. I was with you when you said you had a job. I saw you when you typed you as a dope boy. I said you got these cocaine and cocaine accessories.
Yeah.
now we're using the word sound because in the chat room, these same two little gentlemen, it sound like they do this to women. It sound like they ain't got no job. They sound like this. They sound like that. I'm like, as soon as a motherfucker says, ask the question, what if?
Can I say you sound like you got AIDS based off you saying something that I don't like, which is the point that I was making for you slow motherfuckers again. Y'all said all this about us based on us talking about submissive women. But we can't say nothing back to you motherfuckers because y'all are gay. Wrong niggas. Shit don't scare me. And since you told motherfuckers to unsubscribe from me, motherfuckers, I done gained subs. Keep trying, successful YouTuber who had they subs.
I'm a motherfucking content creator.
Okay,
There's a
so now
healthy.
let me ask this question. And this is not me dragging or tearing up or going off on Moneyboy Trey and Joy Chit Chat, but she said that they're not bisexual because if they having sex with men, don't that mean that they are gay? So it's no secret by her pleading the fifth that she will have sex with another woman with Moneyboy Trey. So does that mean that she's gay or is she bisexual? Make it make sense to me. Hey, cause I can. Make it make sense. She just said there that if two men have sex together, regardless if it's a woman there, that they're gay. So what does that make a woman that's in an open relationship that will have sex with another woman be like that? I don't know. I'm just I'm looking. I'm trying to figure it out. Come on, this is good.
Bisexual into it, but they're more homosexual than bisexual. Because I repeat, it wasn't no bitch in the background talking shit this morning. It was just two grown ass men using female words. And cocaine accessories. Yeah, I'm talking. I don't know if you noticed it, but that really stood out to me that some homosexual guys said, y'all don't like strong black queens. We get it. Well, they don't like women at all. Right. They want to imitate. Actually, that's even worse.
Imitate.
I don't know if they imitate them or not, but you can't tell me that I don't like strong black queens when you.
Once again, shout out to her.
And even there, I was respectful as a motherfucker that said, I don't know if they imitate women or not.
Once again, nobody's taking shots at them. It's just two homosexual men decided they wanted to get engaged in a conversation about strong black women. Women. But now we're here. Come on. Yeah.
Date men. You don't like them either. And if you don't like black women, why would it be wrong if I decided I didn't like black women, which was never said though? Them the same guys that was asking did she have a job, they said she like with these women, they threw tomatoes at us and all types of stuff. Said it sounded like you hated Joy Waters and y'all ended off the show smiling when you had them blushing and smiling at the end of the show. Don't talk about
But see, that's also a point I made when I went on that panel. Like, like it's the subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for it. Like you're a content creator, you don't understand what you're doing. And these same gentlemen were in the chat room calling themselves trolling me to my son. Are you a content creator? Do you make money? I'm a motherfucking content creator. I said, bruh, you do celebrity gossip. You talk about Nicki Minaj all day. Of course you gonna feel like you got one room, but you hiding your son. I get it. I'm not knocking your hustle, but this is the problem with, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to try to put this as a race thing, but as black YouTubers, because what they say, black YouTubers, we can't go nowhere without somebody hating. There's no reason for them to say, y'all sound like y'all beat women. Like, and I'm in the chat like, yeah, so where you get that from, sir? Like, where the fuck you get that from a whole conversation that they had?
From that, you can't ask, what if I say, what if you had, you know, hey, but then the chat room is
Wait, you know what? You know what? You know what kills me right here? If they did not think that saying that was wrong, you notice how she almost couldn't say the word, saying that you had AIDS, and if you have to kind of sneak it out and speak it out that way, then you know you shouldn't be saying it. That's just it. If you have to sneak it out and speak it out that way, then you should not be saying it. Commander says, Shelby, I feel that I can't comment on it because I wasn't there. One thing I will say, though, that AIDS comment hit home for me. I lost my uncle to that shit, so that's never funny to me. That shit is lame. Thank you, Black Sheep, saying thumbs up the live, support the channel. So that means white gay men don't like strong white women. You would think, don't say another word, Shelby, and I won't either. But she always talking about me, and she always talking about me not being a content creator. And when I talk, what the fuck? Okay, y'all. I was big. Okay, here we go. Trying to get this
They
song.
get to say they throwing. I forgot about the tomatoes. They just throwing all kind of shit.
Rainbows, garbage cans, all
It's
types of shit. Yes,
arrows.
they were throwing rainbows and fruits. Didn't want to say they're not homosexual, they bisexual.
Mm.
As if that makes a difference in what the fuck I was saying.
It
We
actually
do
made it,
like women. We like women. We fuck them.
which made it worse. Worse. I hate when I say worse. Made
Yeah,
it
I was just about to say, Joy, that's not a word. Worse
worse.
section.
Not a word.
I know. When I do it, I was like, that's not worse. Worse.
I like these words.
I know. Every time I say worse, I'm like, yeah, no, not worse. Worse. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Like now, y'all had a chance to wake up and think about it, and now all of a sudden, oh, we're bisexual. That's
He
it.
drug us, but they the ones that brought being gay into the conversation. I was literally responding to this guy saying, y'all must hate gay people.
Mm-hmm.
But I just elaborated my answer. Y'all brought that shit up. We were talking about women, not gay people.
Fourth
Get your
grade
panties
level
out your
reading,
ass,
bitch.
man. Everybody ain't coming for y'all.
At all. This felt.
Now y'all can say I'm being disrespectful because I'm disrespecting y'all as men, as how y'all portrayed y'all stuff with y'all displays today. Nothing to do with you being with y'all sucking dick. I just gotta keep reiterating it. I don't care about your sexual orientation. We all know gay people. We all got them in our family. That's why I've never said anything disrespectful to Rello or you regarding that matter, and I'm gonna continue to stand.
All gay people don't suck dick, though. I will tell you that. Not all of them. I ran into one that didn't. I said, "Oh, Wayne, we ain't doing shit. You can't do me. I ain't doing you. Damn it. Oh, you gonna suck some dick if you with me. But I'm just saying, I done ran into some that don't suck dick. And see, straight people think that. They think all gay people suck dick. They don't. All gay men don't get fucked. It is what it is. But see, if you're not gay, you wouldn't know that. Okay.
About that. I'm gonna call y'all some bitch ass niggas now based on the shit that y'all have said to me and about what I said. What y'all said in comment sections and live chats. That's why y'all bitch ass niggas to me. Nothing to do with y'all sucking dick.
Nope. From the back. Continue.
And Joy gonna add in there. He said suck a nigga Joy to my from the back.
You did it again, honey. My community post was a beautiful thing. I went out in between all the women.
You sure in the fuck did start this hugging. That's why I said they called you.
Hey, and
You community post.
I still want to be in the middle. I don't think.
I was making a joke when I said that, but yeah, they did start this shit and then they went to something else because a lot of us as black
Okay, y'all. I must admit, I kind of like the way that I'ma just admit it. I kind of like the way that Money Boy Trey says "suck dick." I get a little moist sometime every time he say that. I need to just do a whole video of him just saying "suck dick, suck dick, suck dick."
Hey, Joy, let me drop a link for you.
And then I guarantee you, remember how to be a player? He still loves you. I'm a dog and women every day.
Be a better man. Sure in the fuck was.
And then at the end of it, they get their right in the chat room to my son. Shout out to Hutch. He's a good sport. Like, see, don't play on my head top like that. I don't play this kind of game. Like, y'all.
Good sport or not, I find it very strange that people that don't date women at all are criticizing men who do, telling us we don't like strong black women. And I repeat, they don't either because they're gay.
See, I didn't know. I'm just.
Gloria says, "I think some of this is plain immaturity, just haven't lived long enough to know what they are talking about." I kind of agree a little bit
Trying
there.
to figure it out now. Jay, okay.
Is that one second reference today, sexual preference, but not in a malicious, mean type of way. It's a point of conversation. Like, okay, so
Just the point of they don't like strong black women either. Based on the fact that they're gay. If they're gay, that means they don't like strong black women.
I'm just pointing this out because I'm trying to figure out where they got dragged at. You know what? They did take the jump. Unfortunately, they ran to a community post to cry about it. That's the difference. I got smoke for them all day, but then ran. I'm unsubscribing. They was disrespectful. It was so much such disgusting things that Money Boy Trey said. Now they say you said so much disgusting. What did you say, Trey? Is it an unedited version of that live? Because they said you said some disgusting things on that live, sir.
They can say I was borderline disgusting tonight, but I wasn't even disgusting. I'm just pointing out what these gentlemen do.
Times they say you was disgusting and child. I don't got you, child.
I'm just pointing out what these gentlemen do. That's it.
You know, there was a point yesterday where everything was like, all right. The end, I think. Almost. Did you guys feel that? Or is that just me?
Everything I got right now. I don't give a fuck. I avoided. I had every opportunity if I wanted to go up there and argue with those gentlemen today, and I declined.
I'm glad you didn't. So
Nah, I wanted to let them speak uninterrupted. Like I said, initially I started off in the chat talking to them while they were on the panel. Then I just left altogether and said I'm gonna let them get everything out that they need to. Then I go up there and speak.
So,
you know,
gang,
guys, if you're gonna set rules like that, you gotta play by the same rules. If it comes back the other way, I mean, I don't get why this is a big deal.
Because they get to hide behind the fact that they're gay for saying what the fuck they said to us.
that's
When
I
I ask
disagree.
questions to let them know how we felt in that moment, I'm somehow attacking them. I just ask questions about, okay, since I know this about your sexuality, would it be fair for me to use stereotypical questions about your
Okay,
sexual
so let me ask you
preference?
this: would it have been fair for them, even before you said that, the fact that we know that you are open to threesome, to ask you, do you all have AIDS? Because their lifestyle, their sexuality has nothing to do with it. It's your lifestyle. You can be gay, but you can have threesomes, and you're more prone to get HIV and AIDS than a gay man. If you are a non-monogamous person, just for the fact that that makes it seem whether you probably only be with one person. But if you state that you're against monogamy, that puts in the mindset that you're just out here having sex with multiple women. You know who catches AIDS is people that don't use condom, and that can be men or women. That can be a man that's not monogamous or a woman and man that like to have threesomes and have an open relationship. They're more prone to get it than two gay guys together that's using condoms. I'm just saying. Um, it would come different, and I probably could understand it a little bit more if it came from a man that was in a relationship with a woman in the same city that had been together for years and knowing that is monogamous. Not an not a guy that's in an open relationship who woman is lives in a way in a whole nother state and can get some pussy anytime he wants. She would never know nothing about him. So it makes me wonder. The question wouldn't have been right coming from anybody, but it probably would have been a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's go here.
Relevant in context.
Thank you. But they did like what women do and tried to play the victim.
That I didn't understand.
Poor
Well,
Gabe.
actually, they
Actually, I do understand. The whole sector is just based on bullshit.
I don't know them guys. I don't know them guys like that. I just simply responded to the shit that they were saying to us. And it wasn't my show, so I couldn't go in depth like I wanted to while they were asking me this. I just pretty much responded to the one where the man asked, did we hate gay people? And I refuted that by saying, no, I
I'm trying.
talk about Nicki Minaj. I don't get views. I consider that failure. You rap comedian Michael Allen and Rilla with the T, which is his boyfriend. I'm cool with them. I interact with them daily. I've never said a foul word to them. I don't care about their sexuality. But you just out the blue gonna say, I bet they hate gay people. Why would you say this? Because we're talking about submission. And you just out the blue gonna say, I bet you too, Joy.
Yeah. That was our conversation, guys.
They got to say what the fuck they wanted to.
I'm trying to go to where.
I'm sick of y'all two already.
What y'all talking about anyway? Y'all,
Some of the
Hold on, let me go back. Let me go
some of
back.
the comments that hurt about it, especially when she said Joy Chit Chat's name in the midst of a conversation about being submissive. There was no need for me to say anything to her. I let women handle women, and niggas had a problem with this.
And which comes back to the point of when she said, well, boy, if you would have been submissive, he would have been looking at my titties. But, ma'am, we had this discussion on a whole panel. And you had to backtrack. You had to go back and on your words of what you said to me. So I wasn't playing those kind of these word games y'all like to play on the internet because y'all motherfucking content creators.
Talking about you,
Y'all better
Shelby.
be careful who y'all dealing with. Some psychological games going on, or like Gangsta Boo said to Busy Bone, they ain't take their pills. They ain't take their pills. But anyway, you ready?
Yes, get it.
Man, I ain't taking the charge. No bug out, bitches.
Did she call her a bug-eyed bitch?
Matter of fact, fuck this. The same niggas that said I didn't have the same energy for this young lady was sitting their ass in the chat, laughing, kikiing, and ha-haing at the shit that I was saying to the young lady in the chat, saying, I told you once before you were down to get tossed by us. And she asked me, what did I mean by that? And I explained to her, you want a threesome, ma'am, and I've told you before, this is a whole bunch of sexual tension that you get. I know what it's like when a bitch wanna fuck me. You exhibit this. But for them niggas to sit there and say, I had the same energy for her, I'm not y'all.
Wait, Shelby, he said you have a lot of sexual tension. He know what it is when a bitch want to fuck him. And Joy said, bug-eyed bitch. I never even saw what was said between you and her on that. on that thing. Oh my God, this is. Wait, am I taking calls? I can't. No, I don't take calls in it. But I'm going to go live. Listen, I'm in this because this was almost over. I'm gonna go live on this phone over here, so you can on. I'm gonna go live so I can bring somebody. I can drop the link. Let me just finish because they say a little bit more. Hold on.
Really, I had that same energy for her once before. We discussed this. I don't keep repeating myself to motherfuckers about shit that they know they did. Just like I ain't gonna keep repeating myself to you niggas about what the fuck y'all said in the chat that I addressed y'all on the show, and then I went to my live and elaborated on it. So I'm gonna address this shit one more time, cause you niggas went in the chat and lied talking about what I said, but again, I know black people don't comprehend well, so I'm gonna break down what the fuck I said about you niggas and compare and contrast what you niggas said about me last night. Let's get it.
Push play. And this is from Money Boys live last.
No need for me to say anything to them. I let women handle women.
Oh, let me see. I'm trying to
Niggas
go
had
because
a
I heard something earlier.
come under fire again. I was accused of.
Did you hear what he said to me? Oh my God! You gotta be careful with these. You gotta be careful. I'm gonna just say that because I got an old. Nah, I'm sorry, Trey, because that right there was kind of weird. And
I'm here for it. Speak your speech.
there's a lot of police ass bitches out here that like to play these little sex games, and then when the shit hit the fan, and they want to run to the 12s, well, nothing ever happened to them. So I'm so appreciative to the fact that we even had that dialogue with this young lady weeks before.
Exactly. Cause for the gentleman that said I didn't have the same energy for her as y'all saw, cause I know y'all were in the bushes. We clearly had that conversation with her before, so there was no need for me to address that lady again about it. Especially when she said George Chit Chat's name in the midst of a conversation about being submissive. There was no need for me to say anything to her. I let women handle women, and niggas had a problem with it.
And which comes back to the point of when she said, well, Joy, if you would have been submissive, he would have been looking at my titties. But, ma'am, we had this discussion on a whole panel. And you had to backtrack. You had to go back on your words and what you said to me. So I wasn't playing these word games y'all like to play on the internet because y'all motherfucking content creators.
Hold on, let me go because it was a little more said.
About what the fuck y'all said in the chat that I addressed y'all on the show, and then I went to my live. Sound like you beat women. You like strong black queens. We get it. Well, I found it odd because the guy was like, "Let me guess, y'all hate gay people." And
I was trying.
bitch. On the clip that I just played, I did not call this woman out her name. None of that shit. I've never bitch. On the clip.
Push play. And this is from Money Boys live last night. We dropped the full video link. Yes, review of us.
like she didn't say what she said.
Yeah, that's mediocre to me.
Oh,
That was mediocre. You know why I said that? Is because we had that discussion with that lady on a whole other panel. She wasn't important to me for her to even do what she did last night. But I digress. I digress.
on our panel, let's just point that out. On our panel, we didn't go seeking this bitch out. And yes,
Which
now
means
I'm
when I
calling
said
you
it
a
was
bitch.
mediocre to me, I don't want to even discuss the shit.
I'm just pointing out, I'm calling you a bitch tonight because I've been very respectful to you, you bad face ass bitch.
Trey.
Oatmeal pie stomach ass bitch. No, ain't no Trey nothing. This bitch been playing, as you like to say, on my head top for a long time, and I've been nothing but respectful to this bitch. On the clip that I just played, I did not call this woman out her name, none of that shit. I've never done it. But the hoe keep playing with me, so now I'm gonna treat you like all the other disrespectful ass bitches that I encounter. If you don't like it, so what? Kiss my ass. Chubs. This is what I find really weird. So,
Okay. I don't know if you heard all of that. Did he say oatmeal pie belly, fuck face? So this is what I did not know where all this came from. So look, this phone up here about to go dead. Oh my god, I really want to get into this. Y'all heard that, right? We basically heard all that, and it was so cool. I didn't know what happened, and I happened to get it just a little bit. So when I said that they went off, I see who really mad Trey is. Look, and they get that, and the sexual says, so look, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm going over to come on somebody, so I can go ahead and do a. But listen, I'm getting off of here. I'm getting on this other phone, and y'all just come in, all right? I'm going out because this phone about to go dead. I'm getting on my other phone. This is juicy. I like this.